אנחנו הקמנו את חטיבת ההדרכה של הבית האקדמי במטרה מאוד מאוד ברורה. גילינו שיש פער מאוד מאוד גדול בין הידע שיש לחבר'ה הצעירים, לסטודנטים האקדמיים הצעירים, לבין השוק עצמו. ואם אין לך ידע, אתה לא יכול להגיע לשוק, אתה לא יכול לרכוש דירה. רכישת דירה להשקעה מבחינתנו, זה לא, א', לא תהליך פשוט, וב', זה חלק אינטגרלי מכל רכישת דירה. ולכן כשאנחנו מביאים לפה את רוברט שמין, אנחנו נותנים פה כלים לכל הסטודנטים, כדי להצליח ברכישת הדירה, לא משנה איזה דירה להשקעה או דירה למגורים.
לפני חצי שנה, פחות או יותר, סיימנו את הפעילות של השנה הראשונה של המועדון, והתחלנו לחשוב מה נעשה באמת בשנה הבאה. חצי בצחוק, חצי באמת, בואו נביא איזה מרצה מחול, את דונלד טראמפ, נביא איזה מישהו ככה גדול, ואז באמת נתקלנו ברוברט, ואמרנו אין מצב שאנחנו לא מביאים את הבן אדם הזה להרצות אצלנו במועדון, אין כאילו כל סטודנט, כל אחד חייב לשמוע אותו מדבר, כאילו ללא ספק.
אני אגיד לכם מה אני הייתי מצפה מכם בערב הזה. קודם כל שתתחילו לשאול, לקרוא ולהתעניין. אתם לא חייבים לפתח קריירה בנדל"ן, אבל אתם חייבים לדעת הרבה יותר על ההוצאה הכי גדולה בחיים שלכם. דבר שני שאני מבקש מכם, אתם לא חייבים להסכים איתי או עם אף אחד אחר בתחום הזה, אבל אתם חייבים לדבר על זה, לנהל על זה דיון, בדיוק כמו שאתם מנהלים דיון על מתווה הגז, על בר רפאלי, על איראן. ודבר שלישי, לדעתי, קריירה בעולם הנדל"ן היא הרבה יותר מעניינת מקריירה בשוק ההון או בשיווק מבוסס מקום לצורך העניין, היא משלבת כלכלה, פסיכולוגיה, פוליטיקה, שיווק, כל מה שאתם רוצים. אני מציע לכם שוב פעם לבוא, לבחון את זה, וכמובן מזמין אתכם לבוא ולשנות ביחד איתנו. תודה רבה.
Ladies and gentlemen, please prepare yourselves to hear internationally respected New York Times best-selling author Robert Shemin.
Thank you. מה קורה? מה שלומך? מה שלומך? What's the best investment in the world? Gold, bonds, stocks, hedge funds, real estate, oil, commodities, futures. Anybody know what the best investment in the world is by far? Say it again. Yourself. Thank you. What you're doing tonight, what you're doing with the academy, what you're doing with your universities, with learning is the absolute best investment in the world. Please give yourselves a hand just for learning. One idea that you get that you use, let me say that again. In Israel and America, there's too many ideas, but you have to do it. You have to what? It's not what you know, it's what you do. But first you have to learn, so I have so much respect for all of you and all the sponsors and the academy for teaching you and the universities, the best in the world, as you know. So congratulations. Everywhere I go in the last year or two, I've spoken to Uganda, Africa, Mexico City, Buenos Aires, Medellin, Colombia, Toronto, Vancouver, New York, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, London, Barcelona. And everywhere I go, guess what everybody says? They said, Robert, you don't understand. It's different here. The government's bad. The government doesn't work. The economy's not so good. It's hard to get money. Nobody helps us. We're not from a very rich family, so we don't have a choice. And I say, well, that's interesting. That's what they say in Los Angeles, Mexico City, Las Vegas, Tel Aviv, Uganda, everywhere. I've got some great news for you. And somebody already said it. Let me get very specific. Tachlis. 95%, I believe, you may believe differently, of what we hear in the news and read about statistics is absolutely incorrect about money, business, and investing. Let me give you some facts that I found. Please verify them. 90%, 85 to 90% of all the multimillionaires in Israel, in America, Mexico, Africa, South America, started with less than 1,000 or 1,500 US dollars. How many of y'all find that amazing? How many of you wish I would have said 600 shekels? Right? So what does that tell you about the myth of money? Yes, if you have money, it's always easier to make money, correct? 65% of the richest families in North America who pass on millions and millions of dollars to their heirs, the grandkids, the children, right? Within 20 to 30 years, 65% to 70% is gone down to zero. Why? Lama. Why? Why? They were given millions of dollars, stocks and bonds and real estate, and 65% within 20, 30 years, it's gone. Why? They weren't taught, they weren't educated correctly how to deal with real estate, money, investments, correct? Well, we're going to fix all that in the next hour and 10 minutes, okay? Now, what are the two biggest reasons people don't buy real estate or invest or start their business? Somebody help me. What are the two biggest reasons? What's that? Number one is fear. Thank you. What's number two? Money. I don't have the money. So is it okay tonight to take everyone's excuses away? Right? Fear. What's the only cure to fear? I find it very entertaining that here in Israel people talk about fear, correct? How many of you have some type of military experience? Correct? I was in Ghana. No, it was great. I lost 4 kilos in 2 weeks. Right? I didn't do anything, but it was a great weight loss program, correct? Anyway, all you've had military experience. Some of you jobniks, some of you combat, some of you whatever. And then they go, oh, there were missile attacks, you have bad neighbors, there's stabbings going on. Before I came to Israel, everyone in America, even my mother, don't go to Israel. They'll kill you in the airport. I called my mom, she said, are you out of the airport? I said, yeah. I said, but the bad news is they're going to strike, I'm never coming back. Right? Maybe, hopefully. So, fear, are you kidding? Right? Isn't that funny? You've done so many amazing things in your life. How many of you have gotten married or had a kid? Are you kidding? Investing in real estate is nothing compared to that. That's scary. It's frightening. There's no book, there's no course, there's no seminar on it to help you out, and you did it. Think of all the things you've done in your life. 95 to 99% of fears are irrational. There's 2 cures. We'll do it quickly. Then we get into some talkless real estate stuff. Number 1 is baby steps. Set a goal, just like he did. I want to do 20 deals in 5 years. I want to do 1 deal this year, correct? Set a big goal. Number 2 is set the goal of what am I going to do today? I'm going to call 2 real estate agents. I'm going to have coffee with a real estate investor. I'm going to look at 6 houses. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing. Most of our activities have no risk. Now, here in Israel, when you put a place under contract, right? I understand you only have maybe a couple days to inspect, correct? But you have an inspection period. Now, you don't want to get out or get a bad reputation or waste people's time. In America, we have a hotel under contract right now. We have 90 days to inspect. In 89 days, if we don't like the deal, guess what we can do? Walk away. What's the risk of putting a contract in? You do your research, you do your due diligence as best you can, and then if it doesn't work, now I'm not saying just go put contracts out and waste time, correct? But you break the activity down into 1 step, 2 step, and 3 steps. And each time you take a step, what happens to the fear? It goes down. Now let's get real. How many of y'all like the way I get rid of all my fears? Would that help you? I don't think so, so we'll move on. How many of you would like me to help you get rid of your fears? Correct? Or you don't have any fear anymore? Here's what I did. When I got into real estate, I was convinced I would fail. Why? My parents told me I would. My brother and sister, all my friends and family, They actually did an intervention, like on a reality show. They invited me to dinner and they locked the door and they read letters. Robert, you don't have a job, you don't have any money, you're not that smart, don't do real estate, you're going to lose everything, you'll be an embarrassment again to the family. It was horrible. And guess who the most negative, fearful person was? Me. Who here has fear in their head, correct? Your grandmother's voice, don't borrow money, don't buy anything, it's the wrong time, you're going to lose, correct? Now let me make all you feel better, the beginners. I've been in real estate since 1993. I've done over 1,000 documented real estate deals. I just signed a contract with a way out this week, 4 of them, 5 of them, condo, hotel. I'm still scared. I still have that voice in my head. What if the market goes down? What if the economy crashes? What if the U.S. Evaporates? Gore is right and the whole state floods. The oceans come. The asteroids hit. I watch all those movies. I still think of those things, but at least I'm doing something. Here's the cure. What's the worst that can happen? You lose something, correct? But if you do it right and structure right, you won't lose everything. I have a question for you. I want you to pay attention. Just like investing, correct? I want to teach you the number one reason why you'll be successful, be more successful, or maybe not. Would that be okay? Here's the question. How many of you have a desire or belief that all you have to do is stand up and you can make money? Oh. What's your name? Donna? Hey, Donna. Here's 200 shekels and a book. Have a little dinner on me. I have another question completely different than the first. Forget about that. Who now has a desire or belief that all you have to do is stand up and make some money? Oh, what's your name? Dory, here's 100 US dollars, a little better than shekels maybe, for now. I'm not guaranteeing anything. Danny, right? Oh, Dory, thank you. Dory, what do you do? A soldier. We appreciate your service. Here's also a book, correct? Thank you. Have a little dinner on me. Right? Now, I want to teach you something. The number one reason you'll get a deal or somebody else won't, what's the reason? You have to be good, but you don't have to be the best. You don't have to have the best logo. You have to be first. You have to be what? Now, I know that's an American seminar trick, but I want to ask you a question. I went very slow and asked people, how many of you have a desire or belief that all you have to do is stand up and make some money? What happened for 15 seconds? Nobody stood up. We have entrepreneurs in here, investors, some risk takers. I'm asking you, I don't know, why didn't anybody stand up? I'm asking. Embarrassed. Are you okay? Where's my lady I gave 200 shekels and a book to? Anything bad happen? Only good things. You okay? Where's my soldier? Nothing bad? You saw me, I'm on CNN and Fox, I do tzedakah, I help people, my mother raised me, nice Jewish boy. We're not going to embarrass anybody, correct? Here's the question. What's the risk for standing up? What's the risk for not standing up? What's the risk for getting started? What's the risk for not getting started? What's the risk for making an offer? What's the risk for not making an offer? Most of us, including me, focus on the risk of doing something. Everything in your life and my life has a risk for doing it and not doing it. From this moment forward, I want you to focus on the risk of not doing it. Does that make sense? Now here's the weird part. You saw me give her money. We didn't embarrass her. Everything's okay. The second time I asked, who now has a desire or belief, stand up, make some money? How come more people didn't stand up? I'm asking. Yes. Of course you can. Right? By the way, thank you, it's yours. By the way, wholesaling, I signed it. You could sell it on eBay for at least $15. Start making some money doing deals. It's already signed. Yeah. By the way, why did he get the book? And I have some books for sale. I can't give them all out. I can, but my promoter will kill me. All right. Why did he get the book and somebody else didn't? We're taught not to ask for help. The only reason I'm successful is I asked for help. Is I found people smarter than me and asked for help, correct? Did y'all just learn something? What's the number one reason you'll get a deal? You're first, correct? You don't have to be the best or the smartest. Now, let me ask you a quick question here, if that's okay. How many of y'all have learned something in the last hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes? Awesome. It is a big honor to be here. And what I want you to do in your business is forget your fear, get past your pride, destroy doubt, and take action. Make an offer. Start your business. Talk to 5 people. Make 6 phone calls. Get a joint venture, correct? Get a little bit out of your comfort zone in just a minute. Meet someone you hadn't met. Ask them how you can help your business. Did y'all enjoy tonight? Yeah?